Today we're talking about chops. I ain't trying to start nothing. Just talking about chops. So there seems to be this ongoing divide between groove players and then this sort of newer, younger generation of chopzillas that you see on Instagram all the time, right? So on the one hand, we got older drummers looking down at these younger cats and they're accusing them of turning drumming into a sport and overplaying all the time and never focusing on groove. And then you have the younger ones that are talking back to the older ones and they're calling them gatekeepers and elitists and all that type of stuff. So it's just this sort of ongoing back and forth, and the younger cats is like, just let us live, bro. And the older ones are like, just shut up and groove and stop messing everything up. It's kind of amusing, actually, sometimes. And you know, I mean, I got my own opinions on the whole chops thing. I mean, I tend to believe they call them 30-second notes because most of us get tired of hearing them after 30 seconds. But I'm gonna leave my opinions at the door, right? Today, I wanna talk to all of the younger, newer drummers in the middle that are watching this back and forth. And the question today is, do you need to develop your chops? Or is it okay to just focus on playing groove? So for the sake of this video, I decided that I was gonna look up the definition of the word chops as it applies to what we do. And it says, it's the ability to execute music physically on a particular musical instrument. So, asking that question again, should you focus on working on your chops? The answer is yes. The reason why might not be what you think. After 35 plus years of continuously trying to improve on this instrument, I can tell you with a fair bit of confidence that there are huge benefits to constantly working on your chops. And it's got nothing to do with trying to find a date on Instagram. Developing your chops will eventually sort of give you what I like to refer to as headroom. Headroom is how far beyond just what's required can you get? So in the simplest terms, basically, you know, developing a high level of technical ability on the kit, whether you desire to be that type of player or not, what that'll do basically is it just makes the easy stuff feel way easier. So you put yourself at a far better advantage if you're practicing, you know, jazz fusion, you know, all that gospel stuff, metal drumming, all of that. All of the fine sort of motor skills involved in learning that stuff and getting really good at it. Once you apply it to just playing simple grooves and stuff like that, it's gonna sound better, it's gonna sound smoother, it's gonna feel way easier to play, and it's gonna set you apart from just the average drummer. There's a reason why you see, you know, a lot of jazz trained musicians, a lot of gospel trained musicians playing in country bands, pop bands, rock bands. These people are hired because they're bringing something to the table that the average drummer just can't do. But the most important aspect, of course, to having all of this headroom is discipline, right? So it's not enough to just have a bunch of killer chops. Knowing when and how to apply these chops will take you way further than just having the chops themselves. with great technique comes great responsibility. You want people to enjoy playing with you, right? And if you're gonna be a session musician, it's not enough to just get the call, like you wanna get called back. So as long as you have the ability to make good musical decisions on top of everything else, you'll eventually find yourself playing in a lot of cool situations. So I'm encouraging all of my new drummers watching right now, keep developing your chops, all right? Keep on challenging yourself in the practice room, continuously develop your hands, learn hard music, right? Practice all your stuff that all your drummer friends are afraid to practice, and start working on expanding that headroom. So let me know what you think. If you got any particular opinions on this whole topic, just drop it in the comment section. Try to be nice. We're all friends here, right? Thanks for watching this video. Share it if you dig it. If you're digging this here sweatshirt, you can get yourself one. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. This is part of my merch. Go ahead and get yourself 3 of them. Hit subscribe on the way out. See you next video.